All right.
But why don't we just hop into it? We're just going to do this. I'm recording you from Discord. What I've done is I've popped out your call with me, and I'm screen recording the call. That's how I record these. Because I used to do what is that, stream together on Twitch, but Twitch is not reliable. I don't know if you knew that. They like to have very low quality for their stream together for some reason. I don't understand why. Like, it's not that hard. But I can tell you that Discord's a little bit better. There's a multiple different ways that I've done it. I think Video Ninja with the Discord call is decent because Video Ninja has a higher quality, but the call for Discord, the vocal call is the preem call quality. The problem with that is then you get delays, right? The video doesn't match the audio, which is why I just go through Discord.
See, I've never done it before. I mean, we could always just stick with your stream because you know what you're doing. I
No,
have
it's fine.
no idea.
It's fine. I don't know what you wanted to do, but I enjoy the casting couch in the background.
Thank you. I got it for both of us.
Okay, did you want me to share my virtual camera through stream together? Is that how you want to do it? Because I could do that too.
Yeah, we could do that.
Stream together. Where's that? Where's the camera? Turn on, confirm, done. There, you can have that virtual camera. Apparently, Calamity Corvus cannot hear you.
Yeah, I'm new at this. Give me a second.
You're a new streamer.
I really am.
When was the last time you streamed?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Properties.
Properties is a good start.
There. Is that better, Corvus?
Can Corvus hear me?
Or anybody? I would hope so.
Are you really hoping that they can hear me? Because some people don't want to hear me.
Well, he says yeah, so I don't know if he's saying that he can hear me or vice versa.
It's okay. We'll roll with it. If he can't hear me, then we can fix it on the fly, I'm sure.
Yeah, I went ahead and unmuted and I heard you just fine.
Okay, PogChamp. So you haven't streamed in forever. I want to say since we did the Vibe Tribe, right?
It might have been a little bit after that, but yeah, Vibe Tribe was the pinnacle of my streaming time.
Really? Why did you quit though?
I just got busy. My job is like constantly got me moving, and there's never like they'll say, "Hey, you're going to be done Thursday," but we don't get home till Saturday, and sometimes because of software issues or something happens and we have to pick up the slack.
Okay, all right, that's fair. See, I kind of have the same thing coming up with my job, and I was thinking, and maybe you have thought this out for me. I was thinking I could record from like a Holiday Inn, a motel, a Best Western. I don't know what the data is like in those rooms, which is my biggest concern.
So a lot of times the data there is going to be like pretty good at times, but the more people are there, the more people are on the Wi-Fi, the sloggier it gets.
Yeah.
If I was going to travel and stream from a Holiday Inn or something, what I would do is, do you have like mobile Wi-Fi, like a hotspot on your phone?
I do have a hotspot on my phone, but my mobile data plan is only 100 gigabytes per month.
See, when I was a truck driver, I got T-Mobile has these like home internet things that takes a SIM card and it basically absorbs a antenna signal and then is just a home internet source from a mobile connection. And it's pretty stable, honestly.
Well, I know the mobile connection would be completely fine. I'm just concerned about Canadian data plans because Canadian data plans are stupid. They're like, oh, it's unlimited, but it's not actually unlimited. It's 100 at regular speeds, and then after 100, it drops to basically dial-up speeds where I can't even send messages on Discord, and that bothers me.
So we have something similar. Pix is just
I
being a
I
troll.
see. Do we
Yeah.
want to bring pics on for this?
Absolutely, if you want to.
Yeah, sure. I don't know how I'm
It
gonna
is
do this, but let's see
it
what
is the
happens.
casting couch. It is the casting couch.
Do I have to add another screen
Uh,
here? It doesn't look like he joined. He's not live yet. He can't
wow.
share chats with us. He's getting ready. This is gonna be the worst idea I've ever had.
You know he's giggling like a little schoolgirl right
Oh, of
now while
course,
playing
he's
Final
literally in
Fantasy.
chat giggling like a little schoolgirl.
Right.
Um, so you were saying,
So for us is if you don't pay for unlimited, you do get like, oh hey, for the first 50 gigabytes, you have high speed, but after that you're dropped down to what would have been, I think they called it Edge, which was like 3G.
yeah, ours isn't like three. Well, I feel like it's the same data rate, kind of, but it's like shared with everybody for the common pool, if you would.
Hmm.
After you run out, I don't know. All I know is it gets down to dial-up speed, and that's to encourage you to spend more. And then it's something stupid like $50 for 5 more gigs, and that's highway robbery.
See, ours isn't that much. It's like you pay $20 for another 50 gigs or something like that, which is still super expensive in comparison. But remember, we came from the generation where we had to wait until 10 o'clock at night just to text people because a single text message would cost our parents like $3.
Right, and it was free evenings and weekends.
Hell yeah. Call me a Ted. It's not, call me Ted. It's prime time. Leave me alone.
Yeah, right. To be fair, I was usually on the internet at the prime times, and so I didn't have to worry about that. But once it did, that's how we actually used to do voice comms when I was playing Counter Strike with my friends. Not competitively, that we used TeamSpeak and Mumble for. But
Mumble. Oh
anyways,
my
yeah,
God.
no, we would call each other on our cell phones for free evenings and weekends, and we would just be talking the shit while shooting shit and start and Counter Strike specifically. It was fun times. I enjoyed those days. Back being old.
What do you mean old? We were young.
Sure, but that was the olden days when, kids didn't have fancy technology. We didn't have the Discord. We had IRCs, and that was terrible.
I mean, technically, isn't Twitch still using IRCs?
Technically, the chat is an IRC protocol. I can't remember what
Hmm.
they've done to it, but they started with like was it JRC or was it MRC? One of the two. Anyways, it was stupid and annoying. They still use a lot of those protocols. It's funny. I don't know how they worked the emotes into that because there wasn't really emotes. We had the ACI emotes, the 3 == D.
Yep.
Ah, yes, fair
Eight
enough.
equal sign, equal sign, equal sign.
So you are also of the age before the internet. What
I
got
am.
you on the internet?
Uh, like really sucked me in.
Well, I mean, like, how did you get it? Did your parents have it? Was it for one of their jobs? Did you get a CD from AOL?
I mean, everybody got CDs from AOL. It was in the
No,
fucking
we
cereal
we
as a
didn't
kid.
really get those in Canada. We got them in magazines, and that was really about it.
We got them in like so. I was a military brat. We were on base and everything. We had them in like if you got a comic book, there was an AOL CD on the back. If you got cereal, there was like, oh hey, if you buy like this many, you can put in for a couple tabs and get like a whole month of AOL time and shit like that.
Does cereal still do those tab top openers? I feel like they don't.
I feel like there's school, like ones for schools and such like that. I've
Okay.
used to see them, but I don't know. I haven't ate cereal in a hot minute.
I have eaten no name cereals forever because I don't know if you follow the same tinfoil hat theory where you've seen maybe the same things where the manufactorium, the factories spit out Cheerios and then they spit out no name Cheerios and it's the same thing and you can save 50 cents per box. And so I'm like, hell yeah.
I mean, if it works, it works. Me personally, you guys have a lot better, healthier wise food sources.
Not
Like,
not really,
ev-
but yes.
I mean, so we have a lot of additives, including like what's that?
Your
Fruity
Fruit Loops
Loops.
are
Yeah,
definitely more vibrant than ours, but ours are more vibrant than Europe's. So like we're in the middle ground in Canada.
yeah, which is weird since you guys like are the reason for the Geneva Convention.
Chat says they think you can get flower seeds from Honey
You
Nut Cheerios.
You can. I remember Honey Nut Cheerios did a thing where every box you could take the tab or whatever it was and send it in, and they would send you a packet of seeds for wildflowers to help save the bees.
No shot. When was
Mm.
that? Is it still going?
It might still be. I would believe so. I could
Did
see
your
it.
grandparents do like the save the can tops for like a wheelchair thing? Maybe that's a Canadian thing. But
Maybe.
my grandparents would save those little tabs from the soda cans, you know, the thing that opens it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they would save those and then for some reason if you donated enough of them somebody got a wheelchair.
A wheelchair.
Apparently that's the whole gimmick. I didn't understand. I was a kid at the time. I don't realize why, but I did collect the tabs for my grandparents. They did not like my tabs. They wanted their own tabs.
My grandparents mainly saved the like little tabs off a fucking Marlboro thing to get the cool jackets and such. I don't know if you
The
remember.
Smokes gave out jackets.
Yeah, Marlboro had a fucking rewards catalog, and
The
you could
only
get a
rewards catalog I
leather jacket.
remember was the Pepsi one.
Was that the one with the fighter jet that
Yes,
some
that
dude
they
had
got
to?
sued
Okay,
for or something. That was hilarious to me.
that was like it should be a obvious thing. You don't make promises you can't keep, and
Yeah, I've
you had to
learned
give
that you
somebody a
don't make
fighter jet.
promises with chat you don't keep because chat always wins. And so I feel like Pepsi learned that day the same thing I learned all day,
Mm,
every day.
true. So, what promise have you made to chat that you haven't kept yet?
Um, I don't want to acknowledge it because then I'll have to do it. But I had to paint something for Christmas and I keep forgetting. And I don't want to paint it when it's not Christmas. But it was for, I think, St. Jude.
Is it
And people
Santa?
wanted me to paint a tree and put the subscriber names on them, but
Oh,
nobody really subscribed. So I'll paint a tree and then we'll do it like okay, you can redonate and we'll put your name on this tree, but I need to remember before Christmas.
all right, guys, you hear that? Remind him just before Christmas. So, for my birthday on November 14th, we start spamming him and we do a subathon for him to
This is
add
why we
so
don't
many
include
trees.
you in these things. What else haven't I given to stream? There's a
Hair.
couple birds that I haven't given out to people. There were a bunch of people that we were doing a subathon when I got partner, and even just giving a sub, I would do a post-it note for people for the birds. But unfortunately, Squeakers, who the post-it notes were for, because no other bird gives a fuck about the post-it notes, Squeakers has passed away. So I have a bunch of post-it notes and a lot of people that don't come by anymore. And so it's one of those things where it's like I can give the post notes to the birds, but they won't do anything with it. So I'm kind of like, what can I do for those people? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because I don't want to say that they wasted their time, money. It was just a sub for those post-it notes, but also most of them don't come around anymore. Those that did come around, redeemed them. So I don't know. But talking about the Cereal, how did we get to this conversation? I want to go back. We were having a great conversation before we started talking about what's inside cereal boxes, which, sorry, America, it's your fault we don't have Conan anymore. We don't have things in our cereal because of America. But apparently you're now just an Elgato face cam.
Yeah, apparently the Elgato hub decided to stop working.
Did you touch it?
Yeah, I touched it.
Yeah, I feel like that works with every single piece of stream equipment. You never touch stuff once it's set up. Otherwise, it will just fail and everything goes terribly wrong.
Am I back yet?
Yes.
Awesome.
But for some reason, you're smaller now.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Like you leaned backwards. How did you get small? You were so huge.
Are you calling me fat?
No, you lost a lot of weight is what I would be saying if I was saying that, but I'm not saying that.
Hold on. There we go. Am I better?
Wow. That it doesn't matter. Thank you. Thank you for trying.
Oh, did you move me and now I'm like worse?
No, I didn't move you at all. I didn't plan to touch you even when you were small.
Oh, wow, that is a phrase that could be taken out of context so easily.
Yeah, luckily nobody's here to quote it. So
Picks.
Oh my God. Did you know I came into this specific podcast with no topics at all? Because quite simply, I knew that we would have enough haha chuckles around that we don't need to be like, where were you on the day of March 11th, 2012?
So I sat there and watched the end of Close, and you asked her, like, hey, do you have anything you want to ask me or whatever? And when she was like, I can't think of anything or whatever,
right,
you kind of looked a little sad. So I sat there and came up with like 20 questions.
20 questions.
I came prepared, homie.
You did your homework, and I didn't do my homework because I was just going to be like, oh, let's just talk to Conan. I talk to Conan a lot. Yeah. He's one of the few guys that I talk to outside of the stream in a voice chat. Him, Pix, Plo, Maz, technically Pocket Roddy, but I feel like she never talks back to me.
Pocket Roddy?
Yeah.
I mean, Pocket talks to Pocket is about it.
I feel like she's just shy, and that's why she doesn't want to come on the podcast either. You know how it is.
So, are you like got plans for the future of the podcast? You got people lined up? You gonna like start inviting people back, or?
I have a couple people. I still am cycling through. I'd like to get to episode 52 before I start recycling people. The reason being, we do this weekly, so 52 would be an entire year of new guests. But I'm finding it's a bit hard. After about 20 to 30 people, this is what, episode 31? I'm not saying I'm scratching the barrel, but I'm actively going out and being like, who would actually come on the podcast? Who would want to talk to me, right? I would have people come back for a repeat. Like I have Mean Mug planned for episode 44. I got 2 people I'm waiting to wait to hear back as if they're free. You might know exactly what this is. Like trying to get streamers to guarantee a time and a date to talk to them is like pulling teeth. It's like they can't commit. Are all streamers afraid of commitment? Because I feel the answer is yes. There's some that are absolutely on top of their ball, but I want to say it's like 40% maybe.
I would say it's more of a lot of streamers are living in the chaos of like day-to-day planning.
Yeah.
Like they'll make a promise like, hey, I'm going to stream these days next week, but sometimes it's just by the seam of their pants.
Yeah.
But there is somebody I expected to see before me that I haven't seen yet.
Who do you think I would have invited before you?
9.
I don't know if 9 would do the podcast. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't like. She actually mentioned it last night on her non-PG-13 stream.
Huh?
But you have not invited her.
Well, first off, I invite everybody. I basically say it every single podcast. Hey, guys, if you want to be on the stream, just reach out, DM me. But I don't typically reach out to bigger streamers than me, for example. That's one of the things I have the worst, I don't want to say anxiety, but the worst time getting past my own self-doubt to go to a bigger streamer and be like, hey, would you come to the podcast? Like Ultrasource, she has hundreds of concurrent viewers. And I feel like she's way too big to waste time with me, even though we were very friendly, especially during the partner push. She was one of my mentors for that. And I'd love to talk to her, but it's like, I don't want to go and be like, oh, hey, would you like to come to my dozens of viewers podcast when you're hundreds of viewers? You know what I mean? It's kind of like, sorry.
Who cares about like how many viewers you have in the end? Like honestly, if you're just having fun, you're making content, you're enjoying yourself, that's all that matters. But like, dude, like reach out to people you haven't seen in a while. Be like, hey, let's play catch up. Come to my podcast. I'll let you pick the topic of discussion or whatever, or just, how we do here and just shoot the shit.
To be fair, I shoot most of the shit. I do come in with a bunch of questions if I plan it around it, but like, I don't know. It's just the larger streamers. I don't like to go above my station, if you would, because could you imagine if like I reached out to, I don't know, Asmongold or Hassan? I was like, hey guys, you want to come on my podcast? Like, I don't, no shot on that one.
There's a difference between going like, hey, to an acquaintance that you've worked with or you've dealt, like, hung out in a chat or something and been like, hey, you want to come over and just, like us just slam communities together, make some chat babies or something and just, have a good time.
That's really
Shut
weird.
Up. Shut up. Let me go.
Why would I want chat babies?
I don't know. Pix is fucking squirting his juices everywhere every time he's in here.
That's going to also be clipped by Pix and used against you, right?
I mean, I didn't say that he was going to squirt his juices on me and I was going to go, that's going to get clipped.
No. Why are you like this? Oh, this is why you quit streaming, right?
Absolutely.
So I did talk about how you got on the internet, and I was asking if it was an AOL CD, and you never really answered how you got on the internet.
So it's really depends on like, I was on the internet back when, it was like super old dial-up, back when it was Milnet, because my dad was always underway because he was Navy, and we would send emails back and forth. And that's how he would keep in touch with us since, phone calls underway are a big no-no. And as for like gaming wise or like really enjoying it, I played the beta of WoW and played the alpha a little bit. Like I got into the alpha like the last day before they shut it down and went into beta.
So you were a big World of Warcraft person?
Used to be, yes.
What made you stop?
It was one of those things where if you had the people to play with, it was fun. But like solo grinding, solo dungeon finding, it was back before Dungeon Finder and all that stuff was added into it. So you had to like go find forums or websites that had mumbles or team viewers or team speaks, sorry. And join them and hope that somebody would be willing to go to, dark caverns with you or something.
Right.
So it just got boring. If you weren't part of a guild and interactive with them, you just weren't having any fun.
You didn't guild?
I did. It's just, so World of Warcraft came out when I was in middle school. And, it's a lot of older adults really don't want to play with a squeaker.
Understandable. Just means you sucked as a kid. You didn't know how to play video games.
I wouldn't say that, but
well, I mean, I was a squeaker, and adults wanted to play games with me, not because they were grody, but because I was so good. We went semi-pro. Yep.
You went semi-pro in a white panel van, didn't you?
No, I went semi-pro in Red Deer, Alberta.
What'd you play? to go semi-pro? Was it
Counter Strike and
StarCraft?
StarCraft, but I was
Ooh.
better at Counter Strike. I was really good at StarCraft. Don't get me wrong, but there wasn't as many tournaments, especially in Alberta for StarCraft. There were a couple here and there, but like it was a dead scene. But Counter Strike was really, really, really big. So I went Edmonton. I played in a church in Calgary in their basement. We had this giant LAN party tournament thing, and it was really awkward to hear people as terrorists planting bombs in the church basement. It was really, really awkward. But like it doesn't matter. You get me a P90, I come around the corner, we got the bomb defused. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
See, I didn't get into CS until CS:GO 2 came out.
Oh man.
I feel like I missed
so
a
much.
lot. Yeah.
To be fair, I played that game with my friends almost religiously. Like that was our go-to game. StarCraft was the one that I played if my friends weren't around because it was a single player game. And I would just try and ladder on it. But yeah, no, I did a lot of Counter-Strike. I actually learned all the different smokes. Don't ask me to do them nowadays because I didn't even practice them for CSGO. I feel like they're probably way out of rotation, possibly even patched out. But that was decades ago for me playing games. But what games did you play aside from World of Warcraft?
Let's see. We did Warcraft and Doom. Doom was a huge one for my household.
No, the OG.
Yeah, the OG Doom.
Are you the kind of guy who installed Doom on everything, including a graphics calculator? Don't.
We would have been friends in high school. Don't lie to me. Because I would have been playing Doom in math and you would have been looking over my shoulder.
So my girlfriend moved in, right?
Did she?
I've had to go and worry about doing a bunch of things and hiding things and not throwing things out. I still have my old graphing calculator.
Is that a TI-83 Plus?
You know it. You know it. Yeah,
So what's on there?
I think I've got the drug dealer game on there. I can't remember what else I have on there. I don't even know if the batteries work in it anymore.
Yep.
No, they do not.
I didn't put Doom on everything, but I mean, when we got the TI-83s and I found out that you could play Doom on it, fuck yeah, I did. But I mean, I was playing BJ Blazkowicz in what was that one? It was Doom and
It's Frankenstein. Not Frankenstein, Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein, yeah.
Yes. I enjoyed
And,
Wolfenstein, but Doom was a better improvement on the Wolfenstein because Wolfenstein was a masterpiece, don't get me wrong. My biggest problem with Wolfenstein was the secrets. You had to hump every single wall to get the secrets. And then in Doom, they learned that you can shade them differently. And so they were easier to find the secrets, so you didn't have to go from every wall going, where is it?
The fact you do those noises so well.
Well, I had to play the game several times to hump the walls. Problem is, I still know where a lot of those secrets are. I know where a lot of them are. If I were to go back, I could probably still get, I want to say, 20% of them.
So my question is, have you done that to your girlfriend just to find her secret caverns?
I can neither confirm nor deny. But yeah, you've been off around work, and you didn't know I moved in with the girlfriend, eh?
No, dude, it's been a hot minute. Like I've been, opening McDonald's. And
I feel like I could make a joke about that by, opening McDonald's? What are you, some sort of McDonald's opener? There's something I could put there, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
I'm sure you've also heard them all.
Yeah, without knowing my job, me just saying like I work for McDonald's, most people think I just work in a restaurant. But I open those restaurants and make them work. So,
fun fact, my job is like 3 Kevin Bacon degrees away from McDonald's. So supporting McDonald's supports my job as well, which is really weird when you say it out loud like that. Like, You never really realize how many people are actually supported by this massive conglomerate.
They do a lot. The downside is, and I wish they wouldn't do it, is at least in the US, and we like our fast food.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to a town, go to a McDonald's, and look for the nearest McDonald's, and it'll probably be within a mile away.
I
And there
could see
are
that being up here as well.
there are so many, so many cities we've been to where we've been at a store and there's at least seven other McDonald's within a mile radius of us. And I'm just like, that's
Yeah.
too much.
So I can understand it and allow me to explain because I liked eating McDonald's. However, I moved to an area of town where McDonald's is shit. And when I say shit, I mean fucking shit, right? I went to the McDonald's the other day. Not really. It's been a while since I went to the McDonald's. I went to the McDonald's once and I went through the drive-through and it took me over 30 minutes to get my food from the drive-through. And so I was like, I'm never going there again. I'm never trusting their drive-through. Maybe going into the counter is better. It was not better. I went back, I went through it. It still took over 20 minutes for me to get my food and I left them a scathing review going, this is supposed to be fast food, not 30-minute food. Don't go there. So I left them a terrible review. But literally 2 streets down, there's another McDonald's. They don't have the same problem. They're fast, they're efficient, they hire staff that know what they're fucking doing, and the problem is they mess up my order. So
Oh,
like
I mean,
one doesn't mess up your order but takes half an hour. The other one, they get you your food, but it's not your food. So I understand why you want multiple McDonald's so that you can get one that you can trust.
right. And without going too far into it, because I don't know what I'm allowed to say, what I'm allowed to like talk about, there are things that are coming in the next few years that are going to make it to where it's almost impossible to fuck someone's order up. Like, I mean,
Oh man.
by the
Have,
weight of the food
yeah.
alone, they'll be able to tell if you have the wrong sandwich.
So we can talk about pretty much everything on this podcast. I've entertained politics. I don't typically go into too much for the politics, but like we could talk about literally anything as long as it's not against terms of service, really. Uh,
Well, what I mean is, like, I don't know what's hush hush within Macapco.
oh,
And we, like, since we are the golden child right now, we are getting pulled into pilot stores and basically creating views of the future.
so if I were to bring up Flippy, because I've been huge on Flippy, I'm a huge Flippy fan. I
I
want
wanted
Flippy
one.
to come to America, but Flippy doesn't fucking exist up here. It feels. I want robots to take minimum wage jobs away from people because, especially fast food, people don't care. They don't care
So,
enough to do the job. They don't care enough to do the order. A robot can do it better, faster, and more typically better, accurate.
so McDonald's actually came out. The latest drinks that came out, like the dirty drinks and like boba, mango, pineapple drinks and shit like that. That was a spin-off of McDonald's called McCosmic. And one of
Yes.
the things they were playing with was a fully automated store.
Yeah, I saw
Like,
that. We had one up here actually, I think. I might be misremembering, but it was literally just you drive through and it was like a little shack and it was almost fully automated.
yeah, so this would have been like a regular McDonald's with no human interaction.
Right, but
But
it was just beverages, right?
no, like McCosmic is or ended up being just beverage, but initially it was going to be like nostalgia type shit. Like, I mean, the quarter pounder hamburger or the quarter pounder pizza back from the 80s or the 70s or wherever it was, like, bring back food that the boomers and the like older Gen X would enjoy or reminisce about. But and there's still stores that do sell the pizza and such like that. It's just this store specifically was they were testing it as, hey, let's from the point that you order, which is was an AI interaction, they would figure out your order and then a whole line of robots would cook your food, prepare your food, bag your food, and then present your food. And it was catastrophic.
I could see that. Like, I I think that the robots are still better. I'm sorry. I still
I
think, even though you think it's catastrophic, I think it's better than people.
So when I say it was catastrophic, I mean it couldn't keep up. Like it had fail points that were unbelievable. It would glitch out so hard that it was trying to serve raw beef patties.
That's interesting, but I feel like you could patch those out. I don't. I'm interested why they weren't patched out in the first place, but like, I'm showing right now chat what a flippy is, where they basically are a robot that makes your food for you automatically. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still pro it. I don't know why the Cosmic went out untested. It seems, but it is what it
They
is.
they send out everything untested.
Yeah, it's
So
not good.
the AI that McCosmic used was IBM or designed by IBM. IBM's AI is was dog doo doo. Now we are moving to Google, and we are putting in servers that are cloud based in the stores, and eventually we are going to bring back the AI, but
Okay,
it'll be
because
Google's
I'm
AI.
a huge fan. I can't say enough that I've had so many orders messed up or slow, and it really bothers me. I understand that they get held to a standard of how long a person's sitting in the drive-through, but asking me to park so that you don't mess up your stats, I feel like that's skeezy, and I fucking hate it. Like, why do you need me to leave?
Hmm.
There's no cars behind me. Great. I know that this is your metric that you're being tested on, but you're not meeting the metric when you tell me to go park and stall one just for 4 seconds to get my goddamn order. Like, what is that shit? I hate it.
So you'll love this. We do work when we do work in a store. If we have to do anything on their servers and bring the store down, we have to do a full system fast fail, which basically means from the front counter or from the first drive through, we sit there and create an order and run it completely through. I am notorious that I will not serve those orders off at the serving point until it maxes out as 9999 in time. And I will fuck someone an entire store's serving time frame to where they like so they have a leaderboard in a lot of owner operator stores saying like, oh hey, you're number 2 out of like the 60 stores I own, and I will watch them drop straight to 60, and I will have no ill feeling about it.
I gotta say I enjoy that story because they should get punished for that shit. Um, okay, so you played a lot of games. How did you come to Twitch?
uh Justin TV. I used to scroll around there a lot, and then Justin TV sold it out to Amazon, which became Twitch. And I ended up hanging around some kids that called themselves the Diamond Club.
What
And
is the Diamond Club? No,
Diamond
you
Club,
got. Is that a thing? Is that
it is.
literally a thing?
It was.
Uh, I'm cringing so hard, bro.
So it was a collection of individuals who do podcasting, gaming shows, and all sorts of stuff. It was a lot of cool people. One of the individuals that I loved dearly was an individual named Time Jumper that on Twitch, and he was everybody's dad. Like no matter where we went to PAX South, and he was like, "All right, guys, who wants to get drunk tonight?" Like, "Oh, cool, yeah, we'll go to a bar." He goes, "No, no, no, I'm gonna buy all the booze. You guys are coming to my penthouse in the hotel, and you're gonna get drunk there, so you're safe." Until I almost fell off the side of the building.
How did you almost fall off the side of the building?
That was the night I found out that rum made me black out, and I don't recall, so I could not give you a good story or any story whatsoever. I just remember waking up and I had bungee cords wrapped around my arms and legs.
Are you sure you were safe? Because this feels a little bit special to me.
Listen, I didn't feel anything tickling my booty hole. My throat wasn't sore. I was
Oh,
fine.
Okay, glad. I'm glad that you did not get human trafficked instead. So you went to Justin TV because the Diamond Club, and you went to PAX because of them.
Uh, so I went to PAX because of one individual from Diamond Club. It
Was
was
she
just
hot?
she took your photos.
I didn't ask if she was dangerous. I asked if she was hot.
There's that correlation of like dangerous and hotness. You tell me.
I have not seen her, so I don't know. But like all you've said so far, she takes your photos. So as
No,
far as I know, she's a camera.
she she took your photos. Yeah.
Oh.
So where you feel about the hotness scale?
Oh no. Oh. I'm going to avoid that conversation. So
We'll talk about anything on Zan show except
yeah.
that.
Whatever I want to talk about, I'll just skirt around the streamer drama because let's be clear, they totally delete every single thing that I've ever said and anybody that mentions me and all that other stuff. It's not emotional damage, chat. We've talked about it several times, but just not on the podcast. That I have dated streamers. And I needed one to take photos of me for my sexual calendar I raised money for the kids for, and she did not take good photos. She was incredibly unphotogenic of a photographer with no feedback. I'm not gonna lie. I thought a streamer would know how to take photos.
Well, next time pick a better streamer to date. There's pics.
Yeah, I feel like Pix would actually know how to take pictures. It's in his name.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, so you went to what was that? Was it not Dreamcast? PAX. Have you been to any other conventions like a TwitchCon or anything?
I wanted to go to the inaugural TwitchCon, but that was way too expensive to go. Like San Diego is way too damn expensive. But
I feel like it's still.
yeah, it's always going to be expensive. California is way too fucking expensive.
Yeah.
But as for other conventions outside of like we have a comic book convention. It's like a mini Comic-Con type thing that they called Emerald City. And I'll go to that every once in a while, but I just don't feel the interest anymore.
But you've only been to a couple conventions
Yeah.
before, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Interesting.
only a handful.
Okay. And so you wouldn't go to a TwitchCon. You wouldn't buy a $250 ticket that you then have to apparently put on layaway. Did you see that they are doing the what is that? The payment plan for TwitchCon tickets?
Well, in this economy, you might as well.
Yeah, you might as well buy it now and pay later, right? So it should be simple. Just put it on your Affirm or whatever, and you'll be fine to go to TwitchCon, which I find is the skeeziest shit as well. Like, if you're not making enough money as a streamer to pay to go to TwitchCon, maybe you should not be a streamer. Maybe you should not be going to TwitchCon. That's my thoughts.
So the other thing about that is like I could say like someone like a high level streamer that is raking in some decent cash. I could say yeah, they shouldn't be like, oh hey, send me to TwitchCon. But if somebody like you came up with like, hey, send me to TwitchCon, dude, I fucking throw money at you. Go have some fun.
No, Sean. I wouldn't. I feel so bad about that. I always feel bad about taking money from the community in the first place because one of the issues when I was new on Twitch was that I noticed there were a lot of people that had a lot of disabilities giving money to streamers, specifically women, and saying how this is like their disability funds or something, and it felt wrong to me that like this person could be using this money to improve themselves so that they don't have to worry about being on disability, or people could be spending this money on themselves getting food and stuff. And it always felt bad about taking money from people because these people could be destitute, right? And I don't want to put people in a bad spot just to take their subscription money. But thank you for the Prime
Ab-
sub, Firestorm.
Absolutely. And that's another thing is like IRL before URL. Bills come first. Make sure
Right.
you're fed. Make sure your house stays above your head. All the good things.
But I
I
can
don't.
afford to go to TwitchCon myself, so why would I need my community to afford it? Is also the other
Well,
argument I have
that's
on that one.
that's that's the other thing is a lot of smaller streamers, not ones with like hundreds of viewers or anything like that, or even thousands of viewers, are like doing this as a full time gig,
That's
and
silly.
like,
That's so
well,
silly.
I personally, I never saw the interest in it, but hey, if it like it's like I said, as long as your bills are paid, that's all that matters in the end. And like if you really want to go, cut back or something. But if that's where you feel like you are with your community of individuals, where like, hey, send me to uh, TwitchCon or help me get to TwitchCon, and that's the other thing. I've seen streamers straight up be like, "Hey, I want you to send me all like pay for the whole fucking trip, including meals." And I'm like, "Nah, like you got money. You have to have money set aside. If you don't, then you're just terrible. You shouldn't be giving money at all."
Yep. Yep. No, I agree. I also think that you should have a job if you're a small time streamer counting on people to send you to TwitchCon. You should get a job. You should have a job to support your stream until your stream can support you without your job. That's my logical stance on it. But what do I know? I'm not crazy. I'm not out here to try and make it big on Twitch, arguably. But I know
Neither am
you
I.
aren't either. Yeah, exactly. um, to be fair, I don't know anyone who really wants to make it big on Twitch. I don't know if that's the people I hang around with have the same opinion, or I don't know if that people just want to be on here for a hobby.
Oh, that was my thing. Was I didn't want like I honestly could have gave two shits less whether or not I got affiliated. It was just fun. I got to have fun with you guys and the entire Vibe tribe, and I miss having that fun. I got to hang out with Pix and play some stuff on his channel. Nine, I got to play Phasma with her. Krusty, I got to play Phasma with him. Like it was just showing up everybody like, hey, these are my friends, and this is kind of shenanigans we get into, and it like smacking you across the face with a laser every fucking game.
Yeah. Yeah, that was super fun. I
It was great.
I actually really enjoyed it. Playing Helldivers was frankly a blast. I love that game. We actually played it recently, and I remember how much fun Helldivers is. It's changed a lot. Don't get me wrong. There's new equipment, new strategies, new
Mm.
everything. But I still enjoyed the game. I would play Helldivers absolutely in another second. But man, there was some drama around that I could have avoided as well. I found out that if you have somebody banned from your stream and you're supposed to have a shared ban list when you're doing the shared chat together, it ignores mods.
Hmm.
Mods that are banned in your chat but are mods in another person's chat still come through. And that was a situation where I did not want to be in. Which is funny because that kind of makes me have a change of opinion. I used to have the opinion that why would you want to share your bands with people that you're sharing chat with? I would never want to be with the person that shared a band, blah, 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 blah. But like, I now see the point of it. When there's somebody toxic enough that you had to remove from your stream, and they're in another stream that you're now with, and then they're sharing the toxicity yet again, it's like, damn, that sucked. So I've changed my opinion on that. I'm pro sharing bans for shared chat.
For a hot minute, I hated it, and then another hot minute, I was like, it's a great tool. But then I realized that just that tool alone turns into a whole scale of drama in itself.
Right, but I would much rather have that drama. I would much rather have the drama of I'm that person can't talk in your stream for that one stream rather than I don't stream with that streamer again. That's
Right,
that's the other side of it.
but like let's say you turn on the shared ban info and whatnot, but it go like you share it with like Pix and Firestorm and
No. So what
uh
I'm talking to is specifically the shared chat shared band, not the
oh,
band
is it
info.
is it like strictly just for
So we're
stream
streaming
together?
together right now, right?
Hmm.
And if you were to ban Firestorm, Firestorm would be banned from my chat for the remainder of the stream.
Well, I need to
I don't
time.
even
I need
know
to
if I
try
have
this
it
out.
turned on. Where's those settings? Session settings? No. It might automatically be on. Select mods to
You
stream together.
you don't have permission to time out Firestorm.
Are you
Well,
trying to time them out in my chat?
uh, I did it in shared chat. I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is that it's supposed to ban the people in your chat in their chat so they don't work around it.
I'm
Stream
glad. See,
Elements
that
is
still
now
works.
timed out Pix for 1 second. He vanished. But regardless, I'm for that effect. Not the I ban somebody from my stream and ban somebody from Pix's stream and bans it from somebody else and somebody else, right?
Okay.
That is stupid. I absolutely hate that. I've been the victim of that being abused because much like you, I might be a troll. So I might get timed out in certain people's streams, and if you get timed out enough, you get banned and put on a watch list if you go to somebody who's sharing the chat.
Yeah, I'm on a watch list, and it is the funniest shit ever. For a hot minute, every chat I was in, I had a Twitch staff member in the same Twitch staff member in those chats, and I would log into an alternate account and on a VPN. They would just sit there and not be there. But as soon as my main account would log in and be in that chat, it was like they got pinged that I was there, and they immediately showed up.
I don't know if that's factual because when I was doing my partner push, I realized that there's a lot of Twitch staff that lurks chats. And I feel like they are
Maybe
just constantly lurking.
maybe I was paranoid, but it just like it was when I got banned out of like I want to say it was a shared ban info in a community, and I ended up banned out of like 12 different channels.
Okay, that's fair. It could be. Don't get me wrong, but I do know that when I was doing the partner push, people would DM me being like, "Oh, there's Twitch staff in your stream. Is today the day that you're going to get the partner?" And I'd be like, "No, this has been going on for 2 weeks that I've had Twitch staff in my chat, probably even longer." So yeah, there's Twitch staff that do lurk around. I don't know how frequent it is these days because Twitch did have a lot of staff get fired. I don't know if you were aware of that, but they've fired a lot of people.
Was that
So
around the same time that they got rid of the safety committee or
I
committee
don't
or
know if it
whatever?
was. I'm so glad they got rid of that safety committee, though. It did absolutely nothing except for
I
stand for people to get blamed.
I know that what do you call it? The safety committee originally got disbanded, and like they because of some like ridiculous amount of abuse, and now they have a newer one that apparently is a lot more like properly minded for safety.
They don't have a safety team anymore, I don't think, at all.
I thought they remade
I'm
it.
I'm fairly certain they don't. They disbanded it a while ago, and they haven't put a new one into place. They have the ambassadors,
Hmm.
but I'm pretty sure they don't have a Twitch safety team anymore because it was grossly ineffective, and people just blamed them for everything that went wrong. But what do
Re-
I know? I don't care about the safety team because I hate them. They don't do anything. They're ineffective. They're just basically figureheads. I'm not gonna lie. I never liked any of them. But I don't know what the ambassadors actually get to do. But I mean I know Pix is one, isn't he? No, he's a guild leader or something. Either way,
no,
there's tons of ambassadors. I don't care about them either.
which shout out hashtag picks for Ambassadaddy.
Ambassadaddy. Um,
Ambassadaddy.
I was an ambassador for a video game. I was one for about exactly 48 hours, and then that company no longer exists. So
Mako?
no Stream Raiders.
Oh, that too. I
Mm,
forgot about
mm.
Street Raiders. Which
Yeah.
is ironic that I forgot about the one thing that I always loved getting rated into you, and you gave away skins randomly, and I got a skin, and you tried so fucking hard to like scam me out of it, but I still ended up with it. It was great.
I've never scammed anyone. I'm Zealous Zam, not Zealous Scam.
I mean, you did try. You like knocked it down to 1 second, and I still
Yeah,
managed to
yeah,
accidentally.
yeah. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna turn this giveaway and get just a 1 second so he can't redeem it. He was 1 second to reply, and somehow he still did.
It was a great time. And I think that was the moment I was like, I'm gonna like this guy. He trolls the shit out of me. I'm gonna troll the shit out of him.
So
And here I am.
that is a very good question. Why did you like my stream? Why have you stuck around all these, I want to say, years, even though you said it's basically I trolled you once, but like clearly you're a man of exquisite taste. What set you on
Absolutely.
my path?
Well, I got brought in here a handful of times. Like obviously there was somebody who would like raid into you like almost every stream that they had. And originally I was like, okay, this is getting overplayed. Like this dude is like not that entertaining. And then I trolled in your chat as a legitimate like fuck this guy. I'm just gonna make his stream miserable. And the way you responded and trolled me back, I was like, okay, tit for tat, let's fucking go. And then it just, I don't know. We have a weird friendship, dude.
I
It's
don't
weird.
know who would have raided into me except for a certain person.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the same person. Great. Somehow we have telepathic links. Interesting. All right. So I gotta ask the other stupid questions that are in the room. Of you have two kids, right?
I have one and the second one on the way.
Okay, so it hasn't came out yet.
No, still
Good.
cooking.
Glad you can confirm.
Yeah.
All right.
I
So how did you meet your wife?
prison.
That's not a good start to this story. Let's see where it goes. How? I know that you were like a guard or something for a prison. Don't tell me she was an inmate.
No, I was the inmate.
No,
No,
you were.
we were both guards at the prison that is
That's
local
not.
to us.
That's against company policy. You can't fuck.
We weren't on the same shift, so it was within policy.
Okay, interesting. Interesting.
Mhm.
So you both worked at the prison together.
Yep.
Does she still work at the prison? I don't imagine she works, right?
No, she does,
Okay, what does she do?
and she still works at the prison as an officer.
And you quit because you had physical disabilities, I want to call them.
You can call them that, yeah.
They were more injuries, but they're actually disabilities nowadays.
Well, I was classified as 75% disabled due to the injury I sustained.
You seem to get a lot of injuries. Even with your job with
I
McDonald's, I've seen you like get
super.
crushed and hurt and like I got to ask, why are you so clumsy?
Uh, someone has to be.
No, they don't. I'm a safety guy, and I deal with people who are clumsy just as much, if not more than you. And it's just a question of like, how? How do you people exist? Is it genetics? Is there something wrong with your head?
Yeah. I mean,
No.
that's literally the injury I had. So
Okay, that's fair. All right, fair enough.
just be thankful I am not your problem to deal with for safety.
Yeah. No, I'm glad, but I don't know if your job is all that safe.
It's pretty safe. Like it's just construction, but it's not like something can fall and kill you. It's just something can fall and, hurt you and crack a few ribs and dislocate your knee.
Yeah. So, how did you start working at a prison?
So I moved back here to Kansas to be around my grandfather who was terminal at the time, and there weren't many jobs. It was like 2017. It was like that weird bubble where any job you could get, you spent 3 months going to interviews, and it ended up being like, nah. So I threw my application into the prison because somebody in that I knew was like, yeah, they accept everybody. And I was like, all right, well, I mean, his job's a job. I need the money. And yeah, went in, did an interview, and rest is history.
So how did you woo your wife?
Told her she had a nice butt.
No, no, please God, don't let that be true. That's a troll, right? That's a troll.
Uh, More or less, but I did tell her, like later on, I was like, if you didn't have a nice butt, I probably wouldn't have sat there and even gave you a second look.
How did you ask her out then?
So, okay, my wife is crazy. Like, not that like, all women are crazy to some degree. So, and this is gonna make you laugh. We went out on a date to a movie, and halfway through
Why?
the movie,
Why
we
does everybody go to a movie for the first date? This is the
that
stupidest
wasn't
date.
that wasn't the first date. Shut the fuck up.
You said you went out to the movie on your first date.
No,
My,
I said we went out on a date to the movies. I didn't say it
that's
was the
your
first date.
first date. No.
No, no. First date, we went out to a steakhouse.
Okay. What date was the movie? I gotta know. I gotta know.
Probably like third or fourth. It was just
Okay. All
something
right.
that.
All right. Not crazy. I'll accept that.
All right. So halfway through, one of the people that like worked as a maintenance individual at her apartment complex said like, "Hey, your apartment door's open and your cat's got out." She's a crazy cat lady. That's when I first found that out. But like as it progressed from there, that like week we were both supposed to be in the same cell house while she was on overtime, and she tells my captains, "Hey, I can't work in that cell house with him. We're dating." And I get a different officer in there, and I like asked my captain. I was uh, like, what happened to Sil? Well, you guys are dating. You can't be in there. I was like, we're dating, and the lieutenant just looks at me and goes, "Did you not know?" I was like, "No, I didn't know." And he goes, "Well, she's fucking insane. Probably should run away from that."
But you didn't.
No, I
And
stuck
I'm
getting
assuming
crazy.
you helped her find her cats.
Uh, they eventually came back. Like, you shake a treat bag or something and they come back. They're stupid.
So you get a call during the movie. Your cats are gone. You don't leave. You don't go drive around the neighborhood finding a
No,
cat.
we left and went back to the apartment. It's just like at that point we didn't know where to look. We didn't know how far they've gone or anything else because we were like an hour away for the movie. So we just started walking around, shaking treats, and they came back eventually.
What movie was it?
Robin Hood.
There's the Robin Hood movie out.
It wasn't recent. It was like 27 or
Was the only
2018.
Robin Hood movie I know is like Men in Tights and like the old cartoon from Disney.
I think it was the dude from like the Golden Circle or whatever it was. That
I
spy
don't know what that
British spy
is.
movie.
I don't
I
watch a
don't know.
lot of movies, so this is totally going over my head. Um, okay,
Yeah,
so you were
20.
watching a movie about Robin Hood, and then you went and got cats.
Mhm.
And how did you know
Yeah,
you were going to marry her?
yeah, Dutch, the Jamie Foxx one. I knew I was gonna marry her when she told me we were gonna get married.
How did that happen?
So I bought a ring that I was gonna
Okay.
propose to her with,
Uh huh.
and one of her fucking cats went up on top of a cabinet that I had the box hidden on that I could only reach and knocked the fucking box down. And she found it. So she calls me and go like while I'm at work overnight, and she goes, "Did you know about this? Like, is this like something that like are you gonna propose?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, that was eventually gonna be the idea." And she goes, "Yes," and hung up.
So you you got married because of a cat.
Yep.
The same cats you called her a crazy cat lady for.
Yep.
As
That
a
ass was
single
fat.
guy, well, not a single guy anymore, as a guy who might be facing this prospect here, how did you get the right ring?
So I kind of just like went with what my gut said. And then because she had a family heirloom that was supposed to be hers for her wedding ring, and like one of the greedy ass aunts took it away and wouldn't give it back. So I took her to a jewelry store and I just said, pick it. I don't care how much it costs. We will spend the next 50 years paying it off. I don't care. Pick it. So she
Okay.
got her wedding ring and the engagement ring were what she picked herself.
So she picked them out previously. So she knew that this was coming eventually.
Eventually, I guess.
Okay. Would you say that's the way to play it?
Uh, love is blind. Don't sit there and try to find the exit. Just walk.
I don't think I was looking for an exit.
Well, I mean,
I, I'm looking at a mountain and I'm asking people who have climbed this mountain before me about how I can best climb this mountain.
it all depends. Like you're not there's no cookie cutter way to do it.
There should be. There, you know
Uh,
what? Girlfriend should be provided to you by the government. You should have a preordained set of time that you can refund her to the government to get a new girlfriend. But after a time, you're locked in, kind of like a Steam game refund. You know, after 2 hours, you can't refund the game for any reason.
right.
Should
I
be a government thing for girlfriends. Yep,
Funny
yep.
enough, I tried that with my father-in-law and he said that the receipt was invalid.
Fair, fair. Okay, so you got married. How did you
Hmm.
decide the child's name?
Dante? So my son is named after my favorite character in Devil May Cry.
God damn it. God damn. Why can't you just pick good names? Why can't you just pick good reasons for anything?
So his middle name is Gaelic, and it's spelled Aiden, but it's pronounced Aeon, and it's named after one of the closest friends I have in my life.
Okay.
Is that a better one?
Sure, it's better than Devil May Cry characters. I mean, to be fair, if I were to have a son, I'd probably go with Tassadar or a Dune. But like, what? Who am I? But I just, how did your wife let you do that?
I told her that if it was a boy, I get to name the firstborn. All right. So I got to pick the first name. She got to pick the middle name. And we went about it like this. We came up with a whole list of names, first and second, and we stood at the bottom of our stairs and yelled it and said, whatever feels right, like you're giving them their full government name that they're in trouble, is what we're going to go with.
Okay. That's some good advice. At least we can walk away with that one with good advice. We didn't get trolled. I feel like we got a small victory out of this podcast. Have you
Yeah.
started
And
teaching little man to game yet? I because he's got to be like 3, 4 now, right?
he's two.
Oh,
It
oh,
feels like he should be four some days, but he comes in here when I'm gaming or something, and he will get on my wife's gaming chair and sit at her computer, and he will sit there and grab the mouse and slap the keyboard, and he'll watch my screen. So whatever I'm doing, he will do too. So he's getting there.
okay. I don't like that because that's giving me flashbacks to playing games with my brother with my controller unplugged.
I've done
I
that
feel
to
like
him. Yeah.
you're gonna do that to him, and then it's gonna be like, oh, dad, and I used to play games all the time, and then he'll find out that his controller's unplugged, and it'll ruin it all, and he'll hate you forever, like I do with my brother.
Like Tyrael Firestorm, as in like Diablo Tyrael.
I feel like that's the only Ty Rael that exists.
It's not Tyrael.
It's Ty
It's not. It's
Rael.
not. It's not tire iron.
It's not tire iron, but it's Tyrell. You put
It's
tires on your
he's
car.
they say it in the game how to pronounce it. It's
They say it
Tyrael.
wrong. How do you not know that? It's Blizzard. They do everything wrong. Also, nobody plays Diablo anymore. I've been seeing advertisements recently for Diablo Immortal because they're having a crossover with the Doom. And
Yeah.
it's the stupidest crossover I could ever imagine.
So Diablo 4 is currently having a crossover with World of Warcraft.
How does that work?
Set armor. The necromancer is Arthas in his Lich King outfit.
Why would you want this?
It I don't want it. That's why I've never purchased it, and I would never probably never purchase it ever.
Oh, it's for
But
money.
yeah, it's microtransaction.
You can't just earn it through. Remember when you could just earn things in game?
Right. But at the same time, they have a set that you can get through the battle pass by earning or doing events and like little uh achievements to get the coins for it. But you have to unlock the money in order to get the next level of the battle pass. So you end up spending more time unlocking it, but you get free money out of it. Not much, but you do.
The only free money
Or you
I
just
ever
buy it
got
outright.
from Diablo was from the Diablo 3 auction house.
Mm,
But
sounds
Diablo
a
3
terrible
killed
idea.
Diablo for me. I have not played 4. I have no intent to play 4. The series is dead. Blizzard killed all of their games, all their intellectual properties to me. Like, they killed StarCraft so that they could kill Overwatch. They killed Overwatch so that they could kill Overwatch 2, which is really awkward. And then they just made all their games crap.
Yeah.
Salty.
But I will say, like I played the base game of Diablo 4. Like I love the cinematics. That's what I'm a stickler for. Is Blizzard does insane cinematics.
They
Like,
do.
but outside of that, I got bored. I watched some playthroughs of the first expansion. Wasn't a huge fan, and the what do you call it? The latest expansion called I believe it's like the Lord of Hatred or something like that.
Wow.
Came
Unoriginal.
out right. Well, I mean, it's literally Mephisto, the Lord of
Should have just called it
Hatred.
Lord of Destruction. Brought back Ball.
Mm, Master of Puppets or something.
Mephisto wasn't a terrible boss. I hated that he, did a lot of lightning, Diablo 2 style. But, Diablo 2 is such a game that they'll never be able to recreate. And I wonder why nobody's even
No,
tried.
because you can't. Diablo 2 was like that itch that you didn't know you had, and it was scratching it like that little bit in your ear where it's just so good and you just can't stop,
Yep.
and you can't recreate that once you create it. So
Well, not
they
even
that's
Path
why
of
they brought it
Exile
back.
2 has gotten there.
Well, Path of Exile 2 is its own. Like they're not trying to be anything. At least I don't feel like it. I really haven't looked into it, but like it looks like it's trying to be a cross of a few games and do their own thing at the same time. But yeah, I've never heard any real bad thing about Path of Exiles.
It's too complicated. I've heard that all the
Yeah,
time. I say that all the time.
well, I mean, once you get Paragon on Diablo, it's becomes complicated too because then it looks just like the shit for Path of Exiles.
Funny, I don't play Diablo, so I wouldn't know. But if you were to make a game, what kind of
Hmm.
game would you want to make?
Trying really hard to remind myself I need to behave for this answer.
You'd make a
Honestly,
booby game?
no, I was going to say School Shooter Simulator.
They already have those and they all get banned for some reason.
Hmm. Can't imagine why.
I can't imagine why either.
But I would probably I've found myself really enjoying just sandboxy games, like where it's kind of like Rust, but without the PvP. You just
So a
go
survival
out,
game.
survival, sandbox style thing, but without
It's,
the
I
PvP.
feel like you don't know what sandbox is.
I really don't.
Okay, so
That's why I'm
sandbox
not a game designer, asshole.
sandbox just means that you can go wherever, do whatever, like you can play with your toys in the sandbox, right? So the survival aspect is where you then build stuff with the stuff in the sandbox. For like a good example, Elden Ring is kind of a sandbox where you can go and do whatever you want in Elden Ring at whatever time. Like it's an open world, it's a sandbox, except usually a sandbox has bosses that respawn so that you can farm them.
Mm,
So like SimCity arguably is a sandbox game, but it's actually a city management game.
right. At
I
least
would argue.
not SimCity 2000.
Was 2000 not a sandbox?
It was, but I felt like the aliens and such that kept coming up and showing up to
Oh, I
destroy your
summoned those
shit for no
aliens.
reason.
That's the only thing I remember was that I was summoning the aliens. I don't remember why.
Oh, because I mean, once you found out that code, you just would have hit it.
I suppose. I suppose. So, if I were to ask you your Mount Rushmore of video games, what are you putting up on that Mount Rushmore? Top 4. I'm going to assume Devil May Cry. You named your goddamn son after it.
I named my son Dante. That's all I named him after. And Dante
And you're not
Devil
you're
May.
not even going to put the game on your Mount Rushmore.
No,
Why? What? Not why. This is stupid. I hate this.
I enjoyed the character. I didn't enjoy the environment
Why did you enjoy the character but not the game?
because he was he was a trolly asshole.
You know there's a lot of trolley assholes out there you could have named your son after anyways. It's not Dante.
Well, calling him Conan Jr. was just out of the question.
Why? I feel like that could have been great.
Because I hate the idea of juniors. Like that irritates me more than anything.
You don't want the acronym SNR after your name?
No,
Conan SNR?
I'm already a senior citizen, so.
No, you're not. You're not even close. What do you mean?
What do you mean? I'm only like 10 years away.
Isn't that like 65?
Yeah, I'm 45, homie.
That's 20 years. What do you even mean?
55 is when you start becoming a senior citizen.
No, I thought it was 65.
That's when you get 65 is retirement.
No.
Yeah.
Why didn't you name your son Zam?
I wanted him to like himself.
Senior citizen is between 55 and 60. Oh. Oh, you're getting old. You're almost
Thanks,
a
bud.
senior. Wow. Wow. Today I learned. Whoa.
So this is where I remind Zam I am younger than he is.
Yikes forever. I did not realize that senior discount started at 55. How is that senior?
I don't know.
Well, aren't we supposed to live to like 70 and like 100? You're telling
Well,
me
so-
at half of your age, you become old.
Yeah. Because the average lifespan isn't like 100. I mean, it's
we
pretty
need
damn
to
close.
move the senior citizen age to 65 and the retirement age to 70.
But are you going to work until you're 70?
I intend to because that's my retirement plan.
Promise.
I don't promise, but currently that's my plan. There's a lot that can
No.
happen before I'm 70. If you're younger than me, that gives me at least 25 years before I'm 70. That's like half your age. That's like a
Yeah.
lot of time.
I got 35 years until I'm 70.
No, 40 plus 20 is 60.
I'm 35, homie.
No, you said you were 45.
I know, and I said, remember, I'm also younger than you, or this is where I remind you that I'm younger than you.
So you lied to me.
I did, yeah, and it was a mind blowing experience for you
It was not
because
that
you,
mind blowing. I'm just very
I mean, you
disappointed.
found no. I feel like I'm 45 with this job. Like my back hurts every day,
I don't feel
and my knees
45 at
are.
all.
Well, I mean, you don't
I
look
hardly feel
45.
like for 30, 36 these days because, like, let's be very honest. The only time I feel that is while I'm working on my basement and I have to get off the floor. That concrete hard.
Mm-hmm.
Why is concrete so hard? Top 10
Because
questions science can't answer. But you never gave me your top four. Your Mount Rushmore of gaming.
trying to think here, I honestly don't know if I could give you a top four because I enjoy the shit out of the game, and then that's it. Like it's like once it's over, and it takes uh a lot out of me to continue. Like when I beat Diablo 2, I wanted so bad to just keep grinding the bosses and everything. Even with Diablo 4, I loved the story, but then it's over. And I just like it could be I know there's a lot of people who are enjoying the absolute crap out of it. I just can't. I'm there for the story and then I'm done.
Yeah, so there's no story that you would put up there? No great story that stuck out to you from the decades of gaming?
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna have to put Devil May Cry up there. 1 through 4.
I knew it. I knew it. The entire
And he muted
series
himself.
went up there. I could have predicted this. Everybody saw it coming in. I'm glad that
Are you
I'm right.
muted?
Did I mute myself?
Oh,
Son of a bitch. I threw this down in happiness and it hit my keyboard. It's okay. My chat heard what I had to say. So they understand that I was right and you were wrong. And I'm so glad that you didn't hear it. Okay, good. Excellent. Fair enough.
mm,
So you came into this with 20 questions. Have you even asked a single question?
no, not at all.
Should we start tackling those? Like it's been already an hour and a half, but I don't know
I
if you
mean,
wanted to tackle them.
all right. I mean, I could ask a few. Like I
All
know.
right, let's
What's
go.
your
Let's do
average?
one.
All right.
What's my
What
average time
inspired
that I
you?
do these? My average time is
Yeah.
about 2 to 3 hours, it seems. Pix was a outlier because Pix happened during ZamCon, so he was like
Mm.
5, 6 hours, I think. But usually it's 2 to 3. But who inspired me for what?
No, what inspired you to start streaming on Twitch?
Oh, I've answered this several times, but I suppose I can answer it again. It's pretty stupid, pretty moronic. I'd even go not so far as to say it was retarded, but I would like to watch a streamer by the name of Black Pyre. He also has birds, which is why I was watching him, and so I got to buddy with birds, and I wanted a bird dabbing emote. And he said he will never make a bird dabbing emote, not on his life. And he told me, if you want a bird dabbing emote so much, why don't you just go stream, get affiliate, and then you can make your own emote. So I went and I started streaming and I got affiliate immediately upon getting to the 3 streams that I did. And so then it was like, oh, that was easy. And then I made a wonderful bird dabbing emote, but then people kept coming. I went to I want to say almost 20 viewers within a month of streaming. I was like, oh no, people like me streaming, and I like having people watch me play Overwatch because they get to see my sick dang plays where I would talk into my microphone that was backwards at the time. Nobody told me that it was until a partner streamer came in like fucking a year after I started streaming and said, hey, why is your mic backwards? But neither that's here nor there. People liked me enough to watch me with terrible audio, and so I kept streaming. And now I feel like I am held hostage here because if people keep watching me, I'm going to keep streaming. So it is what it is.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's what
So,
inspired me to start, and chat inspires me to continue.
how long have you been streaming now, total?
I don't fucking know. I lose track of this so often because it's been decades. It hasn't been decades. I started streaming 2018 October 11th. It was on my birthday as I had nothing better to do, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna drink and play video games. Why not stream it? Chin, thank you for the raid. And so I was just like, hell yeah, I'm going to stream. I know it was exactly that day I started streaming. I don't remember when I got partner, but I feel like it was 2 years after I started. So
Hmm.
I feel like I've been partner 5 or 6 years now. No, it took 2 years before I got serious about streaming. And I think I got partner 2 years after that. So I feel like I've been partner 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
But yeah.
So, what has to be the most memorable, heart touching moment that you've had as a streamer?
There's been a lot of them. Honestly, it's really hard to narrow that down because there's been so many moments where I got emotionally wrecked. I want to say the top three that comes to mind was my second streamiversary. That
Mhm.
was a huge moment because there were so many people that showed out, so much love that was provided during that time. Another one during my massive skinathon that I did with Stream Raiders, where I set the skinathon record at 5,314, which meant that many dollars also went to charity because I was doing a incentive where if you bought skins, I would donate to charity. And that just blew my mind. It was 24-hour stream that just took it all out of me. I was going and expecting like 1,000, maybe 2,000, and I walked away
Mhm.
with 5,300, and that blew my mind how much support that I had at that time, how much pull I had. And then I want to say actually getting partner. That was one of the times where I was so stressed out. I was going back to school, facing the fact that I might have to give up on the dream of ever becoming Twitch partner. Everything seemed to be going wrong. I was losing friends by the dozens because I was doing a partner push. I had so much going wrong and so much stress and hope that I could get it. And then once I got that email that I was a Twitch partner, and then not telling anyone until going live on the other stream, that was also a big moment as well for me on stream. Those were the top three that I would say emotionally wrecked me the most, because like there's no way for me to properly thank people for the support and talk about how amazing those moments were at all, because I don't deserve that support. I've never deserved that support. I would say I've worked hard to get that support, but I don't think I deserve it. I don't think my content is the best it could be. I could go so much further with streaming, but I don't see the return on it. But I get so much support for what I've been doing that it's honestly humbling.
And it's always good to remain humble. And I
I
mean,
don't know
like,
if it
let's be
is.
real. Your chat will let you have a moment and then humble your ass hard. And it has been the most amazing experience to be around for.
You're not wrong. Did you know I've been
And
on a sub on my own channel for 91 months?
how only 91?
Wow. I guess you could say I'm getting up to 100 months of subscriptions, 100 months of
Wow.
streaming since getting affiliate.
There you go. So,
What is the biggest moment you've been a part of on Twitch? Because you've been around, you've been to streams, you've seen a lot of people, achieve things, especially like 9.5 with her
mm,
Starlight, or is it St.
yeah,
Jude? St. Jude. She does
she
a
does
lot of
both.
that work. Like
Yeah.
I know you've been around for Pix doing his subathon that basically never ended. You've been around all over. What is the biggest thing you've seen? Biggest emotional moment or biggest moment, hypest moment?
To be as honest as possible, the moment that I would say had to be the most hype, the most emotional, and also the most like just seeing someone break from their chat, from their community, from the support that they received would have to be the end of ZamCon 1.
Oh,
because
that was a rough one. I wanted to put that up on my top 3, but I felt like I couldn't put it up there. I felt like the other ones, the partner came first.
which I mean, like that's understandable. But
ZamCon 1
uh,
did wreck me, and I'm not doing a
it
ZamCon
did.
3. Actually,
Uh,
fun fact, I've been thinking of doing a
he's
ZamCon
planning it,
3.
guys. He's planning it.
I've been thinking of it, but to a smaller extent. To put it out there and people can understand what I'm thinking, I was thinking of doing a smaller, easier, people that didn't go to TwitchCon, trying to find like 4, maybe 8 streamers, preferably 4, so it's easy and quick, and do like some sort of tournament, like a StarCraft 2 tournament. Just grab 4 streamers and say, okay, I'm going to shoutcast your streams. I'm going to be the observer, and whoever wins gets a bunch of subs. I'm thinking that might be the better way to do ZamCon.
Well, I mean, it's we officially have the confirmation of ZamCon 3
No,
is in
no,
the
no,
works.
no, 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 no,
You
no,
guys heard
no,
it
not
here.
not official. Thoughts of
That's why I
ZamCon
said
3.
in the works. I'm not
I
saying
I don't
ZamCon
even know if I'm going to
2027 is
do
coming.
it because that's a lot of time sink into it, and I don't know. I don't know what game. Do you have an idea of how I could do a tournament for streamers? Is there a good tournament based game right now?
CS:GO.
I don't think CS:GO would work because that's a 5-person tournament. Then a 5-person team.
Well, then you could always do like Call of Duty's 2v2, or there's other games that will allow you to do 2v2 or 1v1s. Smite does 2v2s and 3v3s and such like that.
What about having a game like Stardew Valley and seeing how far people get in a 4-hour, 5-hour period? I think that might be a better idea. Because I could get better buy-in from streamers. Because I could see a lot of streamers being like, I've never played StarCraft since it was a dead game 10 years ago.
Chin offered up the finals.
Nobody plays the finals. It's a dead game now.
Damn.
Nobody.
Chin plays it
Yeah, well, he plays a lot of stupid games.
like Raft.
Yeah, I like Raft. That was a terrible time.
You played it like with 3 different people,
I played it with
so you enjoyed it.
2. Technically, 2 people were on one boat one time, but I played it 2 times.
You played it 2 times, but you played it with 3 different people.
Yeah,
It's kind of like
no.
Borderlands.
Borderlands was fucky wucky. I hate that series. I'm not gonna lie. It got so bad. The first game, very okay. The third game, mildly okay. I'm not excited for the next one they're announcing, the Borderlands 4, whatever. It looks terrible.
I thought Borderlands 4 was already out.
No, I don't think it was.
Chat?
Is it? You
Isn't
might
it
be
already out?
right. I know that
Did
they.
it come out? Did it come out with the Borderlands movie?
I don't know if it did. I thought that was Tiny Tina's Wonderland or whatever. I could be wrong.
No,
I don't care.
That I want to say that came out with 3, or right after Borderlands 3.
There was one that came out with 3, which was the Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, but I'm talking about the stupid board game knockoff Tiny Tina's thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The
No,
D&D style one.
no, the D&D style one was the Tiny Tina's Wonderland. They released an entire separate game where it's not D&D, it's different characters from the third one. I'm being told Borderlands 4 is out, so I'm going to assume you're correct. I don't care.
I mean, I always know when my trash can is full.
Why do people use stupid idioms like that? And where do idioms like that come from? Whoever told you, you should always know when your trash can is full?
I mean, I just said it because it's a trash game. Why you hitting me? Why you being mean to me right now?
I'm not being mean to you. I'm just trying to find out where language picks up their stupid idioms like that.
Why are you bullying me?
I'm not bullying you. It's only a game.
I'm calling HR.
All right, good. I hope that they listen to you very closely. But I
No, they won't.
of course not. Nobody trusts you. No one believes you.
Mm.
Interesting. Okay, so your biggest hype moment was ZamCon 1. I appreciate that. I guess I should have more moments like that, except I don't think I'll do a ZamCon 3 to that extent. If you guys don't know, ZamCon 1 was where I started a thing where I streamed for 100 hours the entire time during TwitchCon. For everybody that got left behind while their streamer went to TwitchCon, I was live. So you always had content to watch during TwitchCon. And it was really good. ZamCon 1 did fantastic. ZamCon 2 did not do so well. For viewership wise, ZamCon 1 was a money sink. Holy shit, that was a passion project. ZamCon 2 barely broke even, and that's why I was like, I don't think I'll do a ZamCon 3. Primarily because it doesn't make sense for me to put 100 hours of my time of a weekend, not including the preparation, just 100 hours of streaming. That's not something I probably want to do again to just break even.
So instead of like the past two ZamCons, may I suggest the casting couch with picks for 100 hours?
Yeah, no, I would have to call HR immediately on that one.
What do you mean they supplied the couch?
Yeah, no, my girlfriend would probably say no, so I'm going to say no.
That's why there's a camera. She can enjoy it now and later.
I don't think she would. I will
Have you
ask
asked
my
her?
girlfriend what her opinion is of me spending 100 hours with a gay guy would be, and I feel like the answer is going to be like, "That's weird. Don't do it."
I feel like she would enjoy it if she got to meet pics.
You don't even know my girlfriend.
Well, bring her on.
How do you feel about that? Do
What?
you think that significant other should be on streams? Do you think that's milking them for content?
No, like if you guys are having fun and enjoying yourselves, fuck it. Share with the peeps. Share with your class. It's like opening up a what do you call it? A little container of gum in class. Everybody's wanting to sit there and hold their hands out for it. There's
Should
another
I
stupid
not want
idiom
to
for you.
like monetize it and be like, hey guys, if we earn $1,000 this month, 1,000 subs, then the girlfriend will come on and play. I don't know. She'll probably want to play like Mario Party or something.
Who are you, Ace? Fuck you, Amish Ace over here. Oh, guys, if you give me 2,000 subs, the wife will come out here and play a game for an hour.
No, I'm pretty sure I could talk her into a Saturday stream. I don't know how
Dude,
long of a Saturday stream.
I'm sure the chat would love to sit there and be like, what's like, just ask her silly questions about like, what you're like off stream or something like that. It just shows like, hey, you're sharing your life with us even more.
What do you think about girlfriends and wives being in chat? I know that your wife is in your chat very frequently.
She's there every once in a while. But like, I mean, if they want to be, they want to be. And like, I'm sure your girlfriend has been in your chat a handful of times, but either has never spoke or is so under the radar that no one knows she's there.
Interesting. So you think it's a good thing?
It's all by play. Like she's not there to sit there and control you, is she? You're not going to sit there and make a fucky wucky joke or something, and she's going to be like, "Hey, don't make those jokes" or something. She's probably going to enjoy the content with us and laugh,
I don't know
when
if she would
you
enjoy
get
my
trolled or something.
content. You know what I mean? Does
Never
your
know.
wife enjoy your content?
What content?
Exactly. Mothflame, do you enjoy Chin's content? I know Mothflame is the wife of Chin, who's both been on the podcast before. And Mothflame is always in his chat. She's one of the most supportive wives I've ever seen on Twitch. And she told me it's not all sunshine and roses, but I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. She's like every stream. She's the most outspoken. She's amazing. Like, I wish that I had a girlfriend like that in my stream because hell yeah, that she makes chat better for just being there. Right. And so that's where I'm like, I could see it. But at the same time, I don't let my family watch my stream because I don't want them to know. I want a separation of work and home. You know what I mean?
So there's the separation, but at the same time, like when I stream, I try to still like my wife engages, or if like whenever I stream, she'd be in there and watching. Like when we did Vibe Tribe, she'd be in
Yeah, I
there.
liked having her around in the Vibe
Yeah,
Tribe because it was cool.
She talks shit on me with you, which I mean, engages with my friends and like turns against me. Like, do you not want your girlfriend to sit
No.
there and
What
like
what if
join
what if
Pix and
I
I
was
and
streaming and she comes into chat and she says, "Oh, Zam left to join shit in the toilet again and he pissed on the walls." And like, I don't want that in my stream. Not that I do. I do not do that. I need you to guys all believe me right now. I do not pee on the walls. There's a lot of things I will do for comedy, but I will not piss all over my bathroom.
he gets so angry he pisses right to the ceiling. Fuck it, walls.
I
It
sit
just
to
drips
pee.
right back into the.
I sit to pee.
Oh, so pissing on the ceiling's even more amazing, dude. Like, what do? You sit there and piss so hard it just like coils up the damn bowl and goes up?
No, no, that's not physically possible. I
So,
do drop mac and cheese on the carpet. That's true.
oh my god. Oh, now I'm thinking about like random things you left on the floor, like that sock of yours that smelled so bad it turned into a skull. Great times.
I want to go on the record. My girlfriend is amazing for me because I have not used a snock since she moved in.
Oh, listen, I'm glad she could become your
That's right.
snock.
I have toilet paper next to my desk now, and I blow my nose with tissues, like not for masturbatory reasons, but for me blowing my nose. I now use toilet paper.
Guys, or exclamation mark H victory.
I'm
for
sorry, the bot
Zam
is muted
finally-
during podcasts.
Well, you know what, guys, just hearts in chat for Zam finally finding love and finally growing the fuck up.
Wow,
I'm so proud
great.
of him.
I was a man already. I just you know, sometimes you gotta give a little to get a little. You know what I mean?
Dude, I like from the bottom of my heart, I am glad you found your one. Like, be it whatever it may be in the future. Like, you are honestly a lot happier than what I remember you. Like, when we first started talking, you were a dick. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly would slap the shit out of you if we were in person.
What
Now,
do you mean?
you're chill as shit.
What do you mean? I've always been this way. I've always been chill as shit. I've always been so happy. I feel like you're like the Monty Python sketch where it's like, oh, Zem's dead. Put him on the cart. I'm like, I feel happy. And you're like, no, he'll be dead soon.
Lissa, the snock is his sock that he uses to blow his nose or his whoopee stick into.
No, I don't whoopee stick into it. That's a sin. But it's because your sock's already dirty. You blow your nose into it, you're gonna wash it anyways, right? And so it just saves you from having to waste tissues. Tissues are made from trees. A snock gets washed. Like there's a reason handkerchiefs were a thing back in the day. You blow your nose into those, you wash them. What's the difference between a handkerchief and a snock?
So, one, the use of the handkerchief versus, a sock.
They're both used for your nose.
Are you trying to get athlete's foot up your nose?
No, you blow. You don't suck through the snock.
Are you not putting your snock to your nose?
You blow. You don't.
Okay.
How do you blow your nose? Do you shove the tissue in your nose? Go. Or do you just
I
hold
sit there
it?
and put it like this.
Why?
And I blow into it. Because I'm not trying to sit there and have snot go that way.
No, you hold it like this so it goes out and it gets caught in the snock.
What are you doing? Like eating a fucking apple? Like you're holding it like this and you just blow into it or blow your nose like this into it?
It's like you cup it.
Yeah. But you still hold it to your face. Are you trying to get like athlete's foot on your mouth?
You don't get
On your
athlete's
nose?
foot in your mouth. That's not a thing, even though hand, foot, mouth disease is a thing. But regardless, I am a better person for having a girlfriend, yes. She improves my life.
Yeah, so bring her out. Let me sit there and corrupt her.
I don't
I
know
wonder.
if I want my girlfriend to be around anybody of you, anybody in chat, anybody in stream. Like, I feel like this would be could you imagine Pix and my girlfriend?
Yeah, dude. Like,
No, no, dude. No, that's a bad time.
what? How's that a bad time?
For
Because
me, it's a bad
because
time.
Pix is gonna convince her to let you or let him bend you over and go.
Yeah. Yeah, Pix is going to convince her. It's not probably going to take her a lot to be convinced, but I feel like Pix is going to be like, oh, Zem's girlfriend's finally in chat. Oh, Shantae. And he's probably going to be like getting into her DMs or something.
She's already here, isn't she?
No. So
What if she was?
that would be fucking hilarious. First off, second off, that would be a section where I don't talk about her, because then if she was in chat, then I would be in trouble. The amount of times I've been like, oh, my girlfriend's so bad. How bad is she? I don't actually bring it up very often because I hate that as content. You know what I mean? Especially when they can't defend themselves. Now, if it's a good thing, I have no problems talking about her.
Right. I don't see you sitting there and like using your platform to badmouth her. Like,
No,
you've
because I
never
think that's
been-
bad. I think that's a
Well,
poor taste. It's like trying
said-
to talk about somebody behind their back when they can't defend
Right.
themselves.
Yeah, and I know you've had hot takes and you've gone off on a tangent, but you've never like just absolutely just badmouth one person like directly, unless they deserved it. And let's be honest, your hot takes are hot takes.
My hot takes are amazing. I've never heard of anybody who has anywhere near as good as my hot takes. What is your favorite hot take I've ever said?
Whichever one lets me sit there and use the Budweiser commercials to interrupt mid-sentence.
Yeah, I hate you. Why did I ask you to come on this podcast again?
Dude, that is my favorite thing. And I like, there's moments where you're like on one and you're like talking with your hands and like it's talk times going on and everything. And I'll go to redeem it and it's already been redeemed. And I've never wanted to sit there and just ban myself out of chat because I'm going to be upset because I can't interrupt you mid-sentence.
Yeah. Nobody can interrupt me anymore. I'm pretty uninterruptible these days. Mostly because I've muted the bot and everything's fine during the podcast. But I see you using your stupid keyboard. Let me go over here and push the pause button. Now that's fixed. Everything is fixed. Did you have any other topics that you wanted to address?
How often do you, or how long do you spend in preparation before you go live?
Depends what it
Or do
is.
you-
Honestly,
like
it
on a
depends upon the
typical
stream.
day?
The typical day is different. Every stream is different. So, for example, during the crochet streams, I have to spend at least an hour prepping, like what kind of topics I want to talk about. What am I going to be working on? Do I have any side journeys that I want to go on that day so that I can have a role, a theme to the conversation? You know, crochet is boring as fuck to watch. And if I don't preempt my conversation topics, then I just come off being like the worst streamer in the world. Oh, hey, how are you guys doing this today? Anybody got any cool plans for the weekend? Did you guys like suck 3 dicks before coming out like I did tonight? No, those are all stupid conversations that everybody has, and then it dwells into small talk, and then there's no talk. Small talk kills Twitch, in my opinion. So you have to come out with some topics. You have to come out with some ideas of what you're doing, and it takes about an hour for a crochet stream to prep efficiently. For the podcast, it's about half an hour-ish now. I have to change the assets for the guests. I have to make sure that I've warned them. I didn't have to pre-warn you because I knew that you were going to be cool with everything. But like some people, they don't like the bully as much. So I have to get confirmation that I can bully them and I can be mean to them. And I also think about topics and stuff to talk about with those people. So again, it's about half an hour. Like I'll pull up their Twitch page, be like, what's in your bio? By the way, guys, if you're a streamer, fucking update your bio. Oh my God, it's so terrible to go through and be like, Oh, this has been fucking 3 years outdated. Kind of like mine says I have the best goatee on Twitch, but I still argue I do. Just shave off the beard. I'll go back to the goatee eventually, I'm sure. But yeah, no, I build up topics for about half an hour. I put them on a post note. I put it up next to my camera so I can look at the camera while I'm talking to them. And then for the gaming streams, I do absolutely no preparation. I literally will roll out of bed, pick my, and this also pisses off the girlfriend. I'll pick up my jersey or my hoodie from the floor, put my pants from the floor on, become dirty-er, and then she's like, oh, it's so gross. You put on floor clothes. I get it. I get it. People think the floor is gross, but the floor in here is fantastic. Like, I don't eat on the floor. I don't piss on the floor. It is clean. I vacuum, right? There's no dirt on my floor in my stream room. It's all from clothes. And so I can wear the same jersey every day for a week on stream, not even worried about any germs. So I'll pick it up.
Have you ever told her about how I basically made a comment about you wearing the same jersey or the same shirt or whatever?
Why would I talk to my girlfriend about you?
I don't know. I thought we were friends.
I can imagine it now. I'm gonna go lay in bed with her later tonight. I'm gonna be sitting, my head hits the pillow, and she's gonna be like, "Oh, how was your stream? Did the people on the internet love you today?" I'm gonna be like, so Conan wanted me to bring up how many times I wear my jersey in a month." And then she's gonna be like, "Oh, that's nice, dear. That Conan sounds like a great guy."
No, she would never say that. Let me talk to her. I'm going to set her straight.
My point is I do no preparation for my gaming streams. I toss my clothes on. I push the start button. Usually I'll spend a bit of time trying to find a song to hype me up for the day. And that can take me like 2 to 5 minutes to find a good song. And then I hit the go live button and I go live and I say, "Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm your streamer, Zell Sim. I'm going to be doing cool things today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. People were first to stream. They suck. They're stupid. They're idiots. Get something better to do with your life instead of tuning in first thing." Yeah.
And Alex is on something in chat.
She wants me to prove my room is not dirty, and I'm not going to do that. Why would I do that?
So here's the question for you. If the shirt is dirty
Yeah.
and it touches the floor, does that not make the floor dirty?
No. This is where I put the same logic towards like shower and towels, right? You go into the shower to get clean, and then you use a towel to dry yourself off. How does the towel get dirty if you're clean? It can't. So you can use the same shower towel for 4 months before you have to worry about it.
Tell me she's making you change out the towel at least every other shower.
Next question.
I love this. Like everything he's ever stood on is just crumbling because now his girlfriend's like, "Yeah, no, you ain't doing that."
She's making me a better person.
Mm-hmm. Which tells chat was right about saying you're kind of gross.
I'm not gross. I hardly even smell.
I didn't say you were like gross in the dirty way. I'm just saying like some of the shit you've done. I'm like, ugh.
What do you mean?
That's kind of gross.
I kept the lawnmower in my room for 2 months. That's not grody.
I'm pretty sure
it was in the kitchen for years, 13 years.
There are times where you've done stuff that made me even go, "That's not sanitary."
Name 3.
Snock, shirts on the floor, and not washing your hands after you go to the bathroom, which I'm going to safely assume she has gotten after you at least once in the last week.
She doesn't know. Also, my counter argument: if you sit to pee and you don't have to touch your dick, do you need to wash your hands?
Did you touch your waistband?
What does my waistband have to do with anything? My waistband's clean. I don't poop or piss from my waist.
Because that is where you like where a lot of the sweat comes from, or like ends up sitting from your torso. and that's where a lot of bacteria is.
So I don't know if you are as waistbandy as I, but my waistband is actually currently sitting above my belly button like an old man.
70 is getting real close for you, ain't it?
You shut the fuck up, mister. 45. I'll have you know that it is not sitting like between the belly fold on my hips. It is above so that there's no sweat on it. The sweat gets on my grundle, sure, and I'm not touching that part of my underwear.
Well, I'm not talking about like you sweating from your ass cheeks or something. I'm talking about like your sweat from like your belly or something. Like you're outside, sun's hitting your back, and it's like rolling down your fucking ass crack down to your fucking shorts or whatever. It's from the torso down that it's getting, not the fucking grundle down.
No, that's not correct. Anyways, you just don't understand. And I don't have to wash my hands every time I pee.
You know what? I'm going to segue into a question for you since we're
Okay.
talking about bathroom etiquette. Have you ever sat there and pinched one off and it sits there and like pole vaults straight up and then it just like fucking slaps your fucking nutsack and
No,
just leaves a skid mark on you?
no.
Just me?
That's just you. So the reason that's never happened with me is very simple, right? I used to
Mm.
think I was like irritable bowel syndrome, and I also thought I had like lactose intolerance, which I may still have. But since I lost a lot of weight, I don't think I have it anymore. But with the irritable bowel syndrome, that's from my overuse of energy drinks, which I am trying to give up again for the girlfriend. Um, that made me shit so often, so frequently. I never really had hard shits for damn near a decade. I've not really had hard shits until I started giving up energy drinks, and then I started having hard shits, and then I started having to worry about fiber in my diet. So no, I've never had it float like an iceberg to touch my ball sack. No.
I wasn't talking about like floating. I just mean like it plops down and it's so filled with fiber that it doesn't
No.
like do the usual like fall apart and it just sits there and gives you a little tickle on the grundle.
Usually mine came out like liquid.
Mm. Well, I mean, now that your diet's getting a little bit better, it might happen.
No, because I've found that they've become like rock pebbles, not like actual
Mm.
logs.
So you have a higher chance of the Poseidon's kiss than anything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Imagine getting a Poseidon's kiss while in a porta john, little blue, right in the booty hole.
No, because first off, I don't use porta johns; they're dirty.
Well, I
I'd,
mean, you're
I'd much
dirty.
rather shit in the woods, in
I
a
mean, that's
bush.
fair. All right, let's
Great
see.
question.
There's one. How do you balance your authenticity with your entertainment value? I stumbled right through that one.
There's no. That's a dumb question. I disagree with the foundation of it. I am the same person online as I am in person. There's no real balance to be struck because I'm not like playing a character. I don't really ham things up for stream. The best I will do is like as I said earlier, kind of, but it wasn't really me saying it, was like the implications of me doing it is like toss on that used car salesman for like the intro kind of stuff, where I'm just hamming it up to make a joke of people who ham it up, right? But I'm not out here being like, oh, I'm the most entertaining man in the person in the world. I'm the richest man in the castle. But I don't change any authenticity for entertainment purposes.
Okay.
I
Fair.
feel like that makes you inauthentic the second you do that, and then you're either locked in, and the second you make a mistake, your whole world crashes around you. But as long as you're authentic, there's no issues. Why
Right.
are you
We
showing a
always
picture of the tub?
we always have to be authentic with ourselves.
That's not
And that,
me. That's AI.
that's not AI.
That's AI.
Zam made chili in the bathtub.
I did not shit in the tub. I've never shit in the tub. I have shit in the shower, but never in the tub. There was one time I shit in the pool, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, so any silly questions for me?
Sure, I've asked plenty, but like I
I
gotta
said
ask.
silly, not serious.
Oh, silly. Um, why do you think that chat likes you more than they like me? Because it's
That's
true.
bullshit.
Nah,
No,
chat likes you more than
no.
like me.
They like somebody that rage baits you, and that is like my whole shtick with you is to rage bait you sometimes, where you
Okay.
literally like just face palm so hard and then go into a tirade about things.
Man, I remember when I would go on tirades a lot oftener. I feel like I've fallen off on my rage high hypes these days. My rants have fallen to the side as I do more solid topics rather than somebody sets me off and I go on a rant.
Yeah, I feel like you've gone from the like real talks to like legit talks, if that makes sense.
What does that even mean?
Your real talks were shit. They were just like you being like, I'm the rightest man in the kingdom type
You know that
scenarios.
you're on an episode of my real talks. This is Zam's real talk.
I thought this was just Sam's show. Anyways, make sure you guys are following Zam on YouTube and watching his videos.
That's fair. The podcast doesn't do so much because I always forget to upload. It takes me a bit, but I should really
Yeah,
just.
I saw like 6 videos in a row that got uploaded in 3 weeks ago. And I
Yeah,
just couldn't help. I was like, somebody's too busy. Got his hands
I had
deep
time,
somewhere.
so I was able to push it through. But like, I'm not gonna lie, it is such a whirlwind of time in my life right now that I'm literally measuring my life in hours.
Yeah.
And it is brutal because I'm not only with my girlfriend moved in, I'm working out. Well, I haven't been working out because I've been donating that time to building the basement. I edit, I stream, I'm in Discords. My entire life is how much time do I have? Do I have enough time to even start up editing? Is it worth me spending half an hour on editing? I have not played a game off stream in probably 8 months. And I like it that way. I'm not going to lie. I like where my life is incredibly busy and I'm constantly panicking and doing stuff because I feel like I'm not only productive, but I also feel like I'm avoiding my mental health problems by doing that. You don't have to think about being depressed or anything if you're just always busy, right? So,
Well, that and staying busy also helps with the depression and mental
sure.
illnesses.
Uh, but I also like being busy. I don't like spending time like laying in bed, and except for when I'm spending it with the girlfriend because that's quality time and it's beneficial. But like, I'm not a sit around guy. I used to, but I felt like I was pissing my life away.
So what you
So,
build in the basement for?
stream and gym. Once I have
Oh,
the
so
basement done, I can go work out in the basement and not have to wake her up. I can move my workout equipment from the kitchen to the basement, and that'll be a benefit. So it's mostly for the girlfriend. And when I stream, I'm having a hard time because she goes to bed before the stream ends, and I only have one volume. It's yell.
yeah.
So
So
I need to go to
yeah.
the basement to yell and not wake her up.
Okay.
I guarantee she's heard some stream stories, I'm sure, as I go, What are you talking about? I don't suck dicks or and she's probably like literally 2 doors away going, What the fuck is he doing?
Talking about sucking someone's dick, most likely picks because it's always
Sure.
picks.
But she doesn't know who Pix is, so like it's
Like it's,
kind of weird. I should ask her one day how she feels about me yelling in another room to a camera with nobody in it, you know?
hmm. Well, I mean, I might not be there physically, but I'm there in spirit.
Why do you shave your facial hair?
So as you can see right here, I have a very clear indication that I do not grow hair.
So do I.
As Joe Dirt would say, my facial hair grows in white trash, like everywhere. So I'll let it grow out for a little bit, and usually by the time I'm ready to shave it is when my one of my coworkers decides to use it against me. Like he'll say, "Oh, well, you can't even grow a fucking beard. What are you talking about?" And he hit me with something that actually made me go look at a mirror. My sideburns don't connect.
So you have like a space here
It just
completely?
like it just stops right here.
What the fuck, dude? And your wife let you pass on your genetics? Did she know? Have you been shaving like every day in front of her so she would never understand how poor of a man you are? You can't even grow facial hair? Okay. Fair enough. What is that supposed to mean? Congratulations, you have some hair on your head.
Yeah, that's all I needed to grow, just like nice and long. I can't grow facial hair, but I can grow my hair, my head
Why
hair.
do you have such long hair?
I donated to Wigs for Kids.
I feel so
Bet that
bad for
joke you
those
were about. I
kids.
bet that joke you were about to make was. Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna hit. All right.
Yeah, because they have to wear your handed down hair. Nobody ever will say in the existence of ever, I'm wearing a Zam wig. Look at my long, luxurious. No, no.
I mean, most kids with cancer are gonna say they're wearing a Zam wig.
I see what you did there. I like it.
Oh, that was his darkest suicidal thoughts. Holy shit.
Well, there goes my YouTube monetization. Thanks for saying the S word. I hate that. I hate that so much. Why does YouTube have a dictionary of words you can't say? And why do people just try and get around it with the stupidest, oh, I unalived you?
Um,
Do you have a
I,
favorite
I,
lingo for the Gen Zers?
the Zoomers.
Yeah, the Gen
They're as bad as
Zers.
like Gen Z after the Boomers, or
Zed.
the. Okay, those are Gen X. I call them Zoomers because they're as bad as Boomers. Like you
So
know how Boomers are
yeah,
always.
but
Well, that
they're
what?
Zoomers. I get it, but they're Gen Z.
Okay. I just
You
like
don't
what
have
was
a
the
favorite
question?
saying? What was your favorite saying? What's your favorite slang these days
Like
from the kids?
oh,
Do you six
um,
seven?
the fuck is 6'7"?
Do you skibbity toilet, Ohio?
I, no, no idea.
I guess I done fucked up, Ron.
I
Maybe I
I
should.
really I don't interact with enough like anyone in that age group that would
What do you watch on YouTube?
nothing except for Zamp shows
Good save,
and
good
Zamp
save.
stuff.
Yeah, PogChamp. You should go watch all those episodes. I'm like 300 hours away from being a partner on Twitch, on YouTube. That'll be great.
Man,
Then I can get dollars per video.
there you go.
So
Skibbity.
you don't do anything cool outside of work and home.
I mean, I feel like home's pretty damn cool after you're gone for like 5 or 6 days of a week.
Yeah.
And I will say, uh, having my son run up to me every time I come home after a really long week and just give me my leg a hug because that's all he could reach, barely reaches my knee. Pretty fucking cool.
I suppose being a father would be neat.
It
Can
is
you
sometimes.
imagine me as a father?
I could, yeah. Especially if she sits there and fine tunes your ass.
What do you mean fine tunes? I am a good man. I'm an honest man. I'm the perfect husband.
I need her to open the door right now and say, "Will you shut the fuck up?" Because it
That's
would be perfect right now, but I know she's not going to.
She's not going to, because I told her the stories of my last ex that was the streamer that broke my trust by barging in during streams to interact, and that was not bueno. So she knows not to. I'm sure
I
eventually I could get to a point in the relationship and streaming that she could come in the stream and yell, "Oh, is Coden misbehaving again? Tell him to shut up."
There you go. Tell her. There you go. It's gonna be my redeem.
What do you mean you'll redeem?
I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna set her off or set you off so much. She's just gonna be in there and just appear off your right side and just be like, Coden, knock it the fuck off and disappear.
I don't think she'd ever do that. I don't think she would care enough. That'd
Listen,
be a
let me
lot
talk
of
to
effort.
her. Let me talk to
Let
her.
let me talk to her. Let me talk to her.
Yeah.
No. No, I feel like of the people I know, I don't think I would want you to talk to her either. Like, not you, not Pix, not Maz, maybe Plug, maybe Firestorm, not Ilex. God, fuck, not Ilex for sure. Holy shit, I could only imagine the bad stories Ilex would tell. Christina could probably talk to her. Not Lambo. Oh my God, I can only imagine introducing her to Lambo. I've not done that yet. But I feel like Lambo would probably like her.
Maybe. And I mean, it's a great way to introduce baby fever.
Is it though?
I mean, being around a newborn is pretty it gives you that newborn smell and the baby fever.
Who the fuck? Who the fuck smells infants? That sounds so fucking no.
I'm not sniffing an infant.
Also, I don't think we're at the point where we want children yet. She literally moved in.
I mean, she already has a child.
Who could that be?
She's be a great mom. She's already got your ass picking up your clothes.
No, she doesn't.
You gonna leave it down there for her?
This is my shirt.
What the heck? Oh, that's your shirt. I was like, what
This
the
is my
fuck?
sock. Here's my work pants I was wearing just before stream.
Why is there a brown streak?
Don't worry about that. It's oil. It's oil.
That's even worse.
All right,
Change your
fair
oil
enough.
in your fucking pants.
Well, I had to. It's changing the seasons, right? So, any other topics you wanted to discuss?
I don't know, man. I think we kind of bullshitted all the way through so many damn topics. I don't know if there's anything else for us to discuss tonight.
To be fair, I could talk to you for hours. Well, we did.
Hey.
It's been 2 hours for sure. I could talk to you so much. That's why one of the reasons I liked hanging out in the Moco's chat, the voice chat, is because you were there. And since you haven't been there, and also the girlfriend's been aggro for Saturday mornings, that I haven't been able to join their chats. But like, man, you're a good guy to
Oreos.
talk to. I do have a lot of Oreos. I literally have some mega stuff next to my chair that
You know what you should do?
I'm not going to use them
Just
as
go-
a shampoo.
Well, just sit there, go ahead and get all the cream out, and just shape yourself some hair.
I know where you're going with that, but now that that visual image has gone in my head, I've thought about that might be a good stream fundraiser idea for like charity.
God.
Is that I would open box after box of Oreo and literally have like a Oreo head.
So I would say like let's say 100 is like where it unlocks that, and then 150 to 200 is unlocking the flavor of the Oreo.
What do you mean the flavor of the Oreo?
So you have like double stuffed regular Oreos, and then you have minty Oreos and such like that, and then you have like flavored Oreos of various kinds.
You would want mint green Oreo on my scalp?
I'd pay for it.
Problem is they're mostly just regular Oreos.
Well, I mean, you just got to buy a crap ton then.
I'd have to buy a crap ton whenever like a special one came up that was more. Oh my God. If they ever brought back the Pop Rocks one, that would be fucking, yeah, okay, I could see that. The putting Pop Rocks Oreos, and every now and then, as I sweat through the Oreos, Anyways, that's an idea for future streams. It sounds like we've talked Conan to death. Conan, is there anything coming up that you want to promote? I don't know if you have a cool stream, anything cool.
Yeah, there's this really big event that's coming up that I feel like everybody should know about. He already knows what I'm going to say.
Yeah,
Guys,
yeah,
ZamCon
yeah.
3,
Yeah, wow.
2026.
Wow. Wow, no way.
We're here.
He
We're
did
here.
the exact same thing I thought. No. ZamCon 3 may or may not happen, but it won't be 100 hours of content. Not again. Maybe one stream during TwitchCon.
All right, guys, you heard it here first. ZamCon 3 in the works.
It's not Zam confirmed either. All right. Conan, thank you for stopping by. Normally I would give people the last word, but with you, I feel like it'll be something stupid like Baba Booey, Howard Stern's penis or something. But you know what?
Nah.
Sure. What is your last words before I hang up on you?
Thank you for giving me the chance to be on here. I know I don't stream anymore, and I am not the target demographic, but it's always a pleasure to be around a great friend, and I love you, buddy. So
Okay,
I hope
thank
you have
you.
a good night, and
Thank you, goodbye.
give the lady a big hug too.
Yeah, sure. With the sweaty shirt. Actually, this is my work shirt. That's the reason I'm still wearing it.
Well, I mean, give her a hug, give her a naked hug. I don't give a shit. That's up to you.
That's called sex. Goodbye, Conan.